Hey guys, PokeTrips here, and today I'll be going over the Detroit Dialgas versus the Denver Mareepos game. This is a very interesting game, the closest one that we had all week, and let's just go ahead and get on into it. 34 Doctor, who is the Denver Mareepos, starts with Regirock. On the other side, the Detroit Dialgas start with Manectric. We see the Volt Switch on the Regirock. Quagsire comes in, the Stone Edge on the Quagsire, not doing much of anything. We really see how defensive Regirock is over on Cameron's side. The Earthquake coming from the Quagsire, 36% only. That is how defensive Regirock is. Regirock is a defensive presence. In comes the Mega Evolved Ampharos. Now, let me just go ahead and say something. Cameron didn't know that he wasn't supposed to have a pre-evolved Metagross, but I did some calcs, and it only made a 3% difference in its HP, which didn't matter at all in the long run. So we let it slide this time, but for future reference, you can't have pre-evolved Mega Pokemon. Plus, it was holding the Mega Stone, and it didn't really matter in this case. So everybody that's watching this, it's in the PDA. Just know that this is not a good. So let's go ahead and continue. We see the Earthquake hit the Ampharos. That would have done like 45% if it wasn't a Mega. So you see, it didn't really matter. It still gets the kill in 2 hits. It doesn't matter. We see in comes the Drifloon on the Quagsire. The Focus Energy, very interesting. The Toxic off on the Drifloon from the Quagsire. Quagsire back up to 100 HP, very interesting. But the Drifloon goes for Explode, only doing 50 HP to the Quagsire. Quagsire doing pretty good so far. Just note, that didn't count as a kill for the Quagsire, that just counted as a death for the Drifloon. Hydreigon comes in, Draco Meteors, Quagsire goes down, Quagsire putting in some pretty good work for Theron. In comes Mamoswine, we see the Ice Shard, leaving the Hydreigon on 1 HP, the Superpower, leaving the Mamoswine on 13% HP. A mixed attacking Hydreigon, very interesting, kind of smart actually. In comes the Regirock, the Venusaur comes in, we see the Drain Punch, which does virtually nothing onto the Venusaur. We see the Sleep Powder onto the Regirock. Very nice play on Theron's part. Now he's pretty much making Regirock useless. We see the Leech Seed just so he can get some more HP, so Theron can get as much out of this Regirock as possible. We see the Giga Drain leaving the Regirock at 11 HP, and it's still asleep. The Leech Seed will bring it down to, I believe, 4 HP. Yeah. Out comes the Regirock. In comes Torterra. Venusaur goes for Protect, but it fails. Sleep Powder, but Theron forgot that it doesn't affect other grass types. We see the Seed Bomb doesn't do much damage. In comes the Charizard. Now here, as you saw the animation there, here is where it gets crazy. Everybody was like, oh, Cameron's getting blown out, it's going to be 5-0, Theron's already won. That's because we were all watching it. But then Cameron surprised us all. He over-predicted, did the Stone Edge on the Charizard, getting the kill. In comes the Mamoswine. Mamoswine goes for Ice Shard. The Focus Sash on the Torterra, and the Torterra picking up the kill on the Mamoswine. Everybody was flipping out. In comes the Manectric, gonna easily pick up that Torterra kill, but still, everybody was flipping out. In comes Regirock, gonna get killed by the Manectric as well. The Manectric just kind of a janitor here. In comes Cameron's Blastoise. In comes Theron's Venusaur. The Ice Beam from the Blastoise is gonna do some pretty serious damage to that Venusaur. The Giga Drain so the Venusaur can get some HP back and live as long as possible, doing as much damage to the Blastoise. Everybody was hoping for a freeze, no freeze happened. The Ice Beam coming off of the Blastoise again, which actually picks up the kill. So in comes the Manectric, gonna pick up the kill. Manectric being a janitor in this game, being the 3-0 that it was, I would just have to say that Manectric turned out to be the game MVP. I don't know, I really didn't want to give it to. I really wanted to give the game MVP to Torterra. Torterra played so insanely good. I think it was just Cameron's strategy though. Cameron overplayed with the Stone Edge, and then he had a Focus Sash. Everybody was losing it in the chat. It was crazy. But Theron still pulled out a victory. Good job, Theron. Although, in my opinion, Theron was the 3rd best player in this league. It should not have been that close. It should not have at all been that close. Although, props to Theron for holding on. Props to Cameron for that Torterra set. I will never stop praising him for that Torterra. That Torterra was so good on this team. I really wish I could give Torterra the game MVP, but I'm only giving the winning team a game MVP. So, the sweeper, the janitor of Manectric wins game MVP. Now, some things Cameron could have done differently. That was just a really fun battle to watch, actually. I don't really want to criticize him because of his Torterra. The Venusaur Sleep Powder, he could have over-predicted, I guess, on that, but what would that have done? He got Torterra in at the wrong time, Venusaur would have taken it out. It would not have it would not have been a fun time. Other than that, maybe use a different Mega, I don't know. He shouldn't have used Focus Energy on Drifloon. Other than that, Cameron played kind of well, actually. He ran a mixed Hydreigon, which is really interesting. Got the Mamoswine down to low health. this was just a really nice game to watch. Played really well on both sides for the most part, and not much else to say about it, guys. This was the 4th battle in the first week of the PDA. 5th battle coming out either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. Then we will have the schedule video for the 2nd week coming out after that. But for now, guys, let me know if you what you thought of Cameron's Torterra down below. I freaking love that Torterra. But for now, guys, this has been PokeTrips, logging off.